World Electronic Sports Games returns with a new season, the largest championship among national teams in the history of esports. Dota 2, Hearthstone, CSGO, StarCraft 2, and $5.5 million at stake. European finals will be held in marvelous Barcelona from the 22nd to the 26th of November. Win your slot in the finals of the World Championship. Register right now.
Yeah. Thomas Jackson. Yeah. Bounce. Yeah.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be going into our second match of today, but first things first, we're going to have a little bit of a look at our group stage. ARES currently 0 and 3, and Fragsters 1 and 2, so two teams down the bottom. Of course, you have to look at this realistically. The first two teams go straight through, and then 3rd to 6th, so from currently Team Spirit, MK, Fours, and Fragsters all go through. It's only the bottom two that are eliminated, so still a lot to play for, even if they aren't going to be getting those two top spots. But yeah, it should be a pretty close game based off that. Of course, we're going on to Nuke, which is always going to be fairly interesting when talking about this matchup, because it's not a map we've actually seen too often just in Hellcase. It hasn't been a map that comes up at all, so quite interested to see how both of these teams play. Normally, I lean towards the Danish rosters on this map. They've always been pretty good at them, but the thing is, whenever I look at sort of stats, I look at games that have been played by Fragsters, I see them drawing with like teams like LDLC and Gambit, and I think, hey, they're not doing too badly. And then when I watch them play, they just really haven't shown me anything too impressive so far. So I'm actually more interested by what can be done by their opponents, although the names that we currently have on their opponents are what interests me a little bit more at the moment. The question is, who is who? Who is UU, and I don't even know. Well, I guess I'll just call them by whatever it says on their name at the moment. Unless they've got substitutes, but I don't think they do. I feel like somebody would have told me that if they had different players actually playing in their roster. So, obviously the people who have changed their name, I'm guessing it's Logan and UU, right? Oh no, okay, KRL will actually play instead of Logan. Never mind, there is one stand-in. UU just has decided to change his name to whatever that says. Is it UU? Am I making a mistake? No, it is UU. What? Why? Why is that his name? Oh well, I should be able to remember that one. Here we go. Fragsters starts stuff off. It's going to be Frosliv with the initial kill. Down. Be able to get another. Doing pretty well so far. Looking for Vooks, and he does the work as well. The Danes off to a strong start. Can they hold on to this round? Down just holding, and he gets the final shot. Leaves it on to just one. Cyclone pretty low on HP, but he will be able to peek back out and win the pistol for the CT side. Important start. Want to get all their utility. Actually going to go fairly heavy on rifles. Already 3 invested. An MP9 onto Torben. More of a classic SMG to see into these sort of rounds. And Dragonflight. Gonna have his trusty scout. Alrighty, nice start. Down, just looking to wipe these remaining players. It's actually a full investment as well from the T side. Much damage can be done. Okay, there's a couple of kills. KRL doing some work. The stand-in for the team able to get himself something, but it will just be a trade. 2-0. Rifle is going to be picked back up as well, so nothing too lost. ARES not going to invest anything really in this round. KRL obviously getting himself the first couple of kills for this team, so he will be able to buy a P250 and have a little bit more. And they did actually save a bit more cash on Fuchs and UU as well. UU, of course, going to be going for that AWP as soon as possible. Interested to see how they play a map like Nuke without one of their players. That does seem to be a pretty odd map to try and play with a stand-in, I will be honest. I have all of the maps I would go for. If I've got a stand-in, Nuke's probably not the one I'd try and slot an extra player into. UU! No! He's so close! No! Oh, that is just unfortunate. Hey, don't point out my voice cracks. This is rude. Three to 0. CT side making a fair bit of cash. Only 3 players actually dying so far. All the MVPs going this down. I'm kidding. Throw now. CT side. Plenty of utility to try and hold back this push. As said, I'm interested to see how KRL is actually going to fit into this team. On the T side, it's pretty grindy anyway, so obviously he can just slot into maybe an entry fragger role. But on the CT side, it's all about those rotations. It's all about having that sort of positional awareness and almost just the synergy you have with your team. So there's a spelling mistake in bot. Odd. Ah, it's not my problem, no. I'll get someone to sort it eventually, but the bot command. So going to be thrown out. Torben, quite a risky peek to take, and that is going to be the entry kill. Not a huge amount of time left though. Peek from Cyclone will even things up and leave it into a. Oh, Cyclone actually managing to get another one. I feel like Maiden should have capitalized on that kill. Now they're actually getting shut down on all sides wherever they tried to push. And this AWP is actually going to turn into a bit of a burden. Trying to peek into this A site is going to be very difficult. Nade going to go out, dunk straight onto UU. And he's left with just 30 HP. They don't know where he is, but I feel like he just has to save this AWP. No chance he's going to win this round from here on out. And the CT side, considering the start, are actually going to be able to survive with 4 players. I like that. Just shoot the gun back down to you. I'm sure I'll point out at some point. Normally we have the Hellcase thing on the main channel, but we've been juggling stuff around. There you go. UU, set correct nickname. There we go. Gonna be that AWP alongside some pistols. And she could end up being a bit of a burden for them going into the next round. They will have the max loss bonus, and Yu's already dead. He was the man that had to try and make the play for them instead. Not really much getting done. Dragonfly actually missing. It was a fairly easy shot, and the door's going to be shut on him. Actually getting pushed, and that's a lot of missed shots. However, Froslev is there to trade. Fuchs has managed to retrieve the AWP, but the bomb now going to be dropped, and going to have to try and retrieve it. A spot towards Torben, but going to find anything as of yet. You can hear just the sound cues trying to be baited. And it will actually work, because now Fuchs has more angles to check. He has absolutely no idea. Oh, and Froslev is going to continue. Gets him his 3rd kill. A very good start from the CT side of Fragsters. And this is what I mean, though. It's like they'll have a buy in this round, but somebody's going to have to take a hit. Now, by the looks of it, it is just going to be UU. Okay, so the idea here is we'll have a pretty much full buy on everyone else. He'll save enough money that he can get an AWP going into the next round. Although, I think he's actually a little bit off. 1,600 plus the 3,400 will only give him 5,000. So, yeah, he's actually off a bit there with the money. Are they lagging? Yeah, Fuchs has got some ping issues at the moment. Not ideal. I think that's why Logan's actually not playing at the moment. He's got some internet troubles. Flashbang going to be coming over the top, and actually just leaves the T side completely blind. KRO is looking like he is trying to play a little bit more of an entry fragger role, which I think is the best way to try and use a stand-in. That's what you need. Just someone who's going to run in as Cat and Fauna, and then the rest of you can play as a team. Or at least try to. Nice work from Torben, though. Already gets a first, second. Now just sitting back, he just repositions to give himself an advantage every single time. A magnificent round from him, and leaves it on to just Fuchs, who has managed to get 2. The patience of the CT side will be enough. 6-0, a strong start to their CT side of Inferno, building up a decent bank as well. And the fact that Dragonfly has only got 2 kills, but only died once, pretty much says the story. In fact, Cyclone is yet to die. T-side are going to invest straight back in. I said the max loss bonus is behind them. But yeah, Yu can't afford an AWP. He could have done if he just didn't invest so much, but actually went for a lot of utility instead. Logan's having ping troubles. Or not ping troubles, internet troubles. Cyclone, a little bit of team damage. Out. Nice start from Dragonfly. Finally gets his 3rd kill. Oh, good flashbang, but actually doesn't manage to get the kill. His teammate will instead. It's down, still going strong. Gonna be into a 3v3, of course. Weapons to be found. They can upgrade that Galil if necessary. Peek going to be coming in. Cyclone still going strong. Still yet to die. Although I don't want to jinx it. I may have just jinxed it. We'll see if he goes down in this round. Ball out. Simple kill as well for Frostlev, and leaves just 1 left. Yu. I never win those. Nice AK. Try and find the players above. See anything just yet? We'll be able to get 1. Rotation is going to be coming in from the CTs, however. Ready to try and stop him getting this bomb plant. Molotov going to go into the vents, but the man is already out. It's down to stop him. Going to be another round on the board for Fragsters. 7-0. And you have to wonder whether or not the T's should now just take the hit. Go for some pistols. Maybe call in a pause. Give yourselves a little bit of a tactical breather. Because a lot of the time, it is with this map. It's a very grindy map. You're looking still at around 10 rounds on that CT side. As a pretty reasonable half. And you just want to make sure that you're giving yourselves the best chance. Because they haven't had the AWP too often. They haven't been able to do too much with utility. And the one time they did have the AWP, they actually got the first pick with it. So, dead. Pistols once again. A little bit of Kevlar behind it, but it is going to be Dragonfly to start things off and get a second for himself. And now the whole team is here. Everybody just looking to try and pad their stats. A couple of players will go down, so it's not going to be flawless. But it is going to be 8-0 to Fragsters, and a very strong start indeed. Luca, I'll be honest with you. Just ignore HLTV comments. You might find the odd good one, something that's a little bit funny, or maybe an honest opinion, but all the responses to it will probably be just awful anyway. And most people are just typing stuff in order to try and annoy as many people as possible. Sort of like the Reddit. A lot of the time it's just, let's see how many people I can trigger today. Haha. Either way, we finally have a buy back. Gap in the smoke's going to give Cyclone the spot to find that first kill. It's not getting any better for the T side. Look at the spray through. Stown even going to find another. Look at the damage. So many low players at the moment. Torben using the door to his defense, and I questioned at the beginning, is this the map you really want to be playing with a stand-in? The answer looks like it's a solid no. 9-0. The Danes looking very strong at the moment. Once again, it's just going to have to be buy after buy after buy. CT side, or T side, sorry, don't really have much going on. They haven't had a bomb plant at all. Not once. The smoke was... Well, it's like you see a lot of teams make that mistake. I want to say that to start. Lots of teams will leave a small gap in that smoke. It's not necessarily easy to get it perfect, but you need to, because that's the difference it can make. Instead, they're going to go straight back to basics, try and just run straight into the site. It is going to be a quick couple of trades, but a lot of damage done onto CRL. Flank already in from Torben. I think CRL's days may be numbered and nobody watching that flank. However, a bomb plant will give them a decent amount of money to go back into the next round with, even if they lose. However, they still have a chance here. Yu taking quite an aggressive angle. I think he knows he needs to equalize this quickly. Going to try and get close, but that's a spot that will normally be Molotov'd. You sort of expect the CTs to do it, and that's exactly what they've done. Maiden up above is going to be completely blind, but actually managing to survive for at least a second. Takes down one, looks for a second as well. Does get it, only onto just one. Down to try and save it for his team. Going to bait out the defuse, and he's going to lose it. Maiden with a massive round. Takes the 1v3 and retrieves that AWP as well. You jinxed it. You jinxed it, buddy. I'm sorry. It's all your fault. No, I'll just throw you under the bus. Well, we've got Smash has called 16-9. He believes in the comeback. We'll see. They need this round, otherwise they are going to be completely reset. And the CT side actually still have a bit more money to go. Already Maiden, though. Tagged. 42 HP. In these early round scenarios, Fragsters have been pretty good at doing damage. Smoke's going to go down. That's down. Peeks into it with a nice pop flash behind him. And that will net the first kill for this CT side. And they have been very good at just repositioning so far on this map. Taking new angles. And, okay, both players missing the shot. Maiden's actually retrieved the AWP off of his dead teammate. He's going to be coming through, looking to try and find this kill onto Dragonfly. Dragonfly not really wanting to peek at the timing. Nice shot, though. Still quick on the trigger. But here comes the peeking from CRL. He's got so many players to aim at. Doesn't manage to hit any of them. And is it really going to go this way? Yes, it is. A flawless round straight back from Fragsters. Only 27 damage done total. And that was all onto Dragonfly. And now, well, the money is absolutely ruined for ARES. The 14-1 half looking likely. And they've pretty much got to buy into this. They don't really have the money to go for anything in the next round anyway. I'm a little bit disappointed we haven't seen an A hit with the sort of rotation round into mini. To give them a chance to sort of like pincer onto the site. It's always been just either a rush straight through or an attempt to take outside. We've seen a couple of pushes towards ramp, but I think those have only ever been when pistols are in play. And this man is still just doing work to find the picks almost every time. Stown and Cyclone are playing insane. 17 and 4, and then Cyclone's only died once. But here we go. Stown will go down. I rhyme all the time. Free fire from Vroslev, knowing the likelihood of somebody being below. Bomb plant could give them at least a little bit of extra money anyway, and a chance to defend. However, don't spot out Torben. He just waits. In from behind. Gonna be a close man. Fuchs does get one, but it still leaves Yu into a 1 versus 3. We've already seen one to get them the first round. He does pick up the kill, but I don't think it's gonna matter because he doesn't have time to stop this defusal. He can run all he likes. The bomb's gonna be taken down, and so will he. 11-1. Fragsters continuing their domination. And even with the bomb plant, the T's are still gonna have to just go for a small investment this round. A few pistols, a smoke. Nothing much, and oh, this is a slaughter. This is just absolute domination from Frags. As I said, I haven't really seen a decent performance from them yet in the Hellcase Cup, or not one that I've been particularly impressed by. But this is it. This is where you just say, okay, they've been dominant. They've looked like the better team by a clear margin, and if they can play like this, if they can play nuke, sure. Nice crossfire once again. Dragonfly, a different position every single round. And, well, they haven't been able to deal with him. And he hasn't even had to do a whole lot. He's bottom of the board at the moment, 9 and 4, but he's still just been working those early picks. Again, still not much invested. The idea is to just save for the final round. Oh, sorry, not the final round, the next round. Spam away from Maiden isn't going to connect anything. And KRL, the standing 15, just looking for a little bit of luck. Living on a prayer. With Dragonfly, you could say he's almost halfway there, but he does get one at least. Not going to be anything too worrying. It'll be 12-1. Here we go, though. T-side have themselves an investment once again. AKs across the board. No extra money saved to get the AWP, so they will not have it. Then again, even when they have had it, it hasn't had too much of an impact. They haven't been able to shut down Dragonfly at least. Here we go. Sprayed. Oh my goodness, this round's over. This round is over within seconds. 4 players are dead. Yuyu now only on 6 HP. What do you even do there? You try and do something quick. And just a straight spray through from multiple players. I almost feel bad. What can you do? Gotta ace the round with 6 HP. Got 1. Okay, he's playing it smart. Gets a second as well. Maybe Yuyu can be the savior that they need. Somehow turning things back into a 1 versus 1. This would be an incredible round for him to win. I think he thinks he's in heaven. So he's trying to do that sort of clever thing that pros sometimes do where they're like, haha, look, I'm looking at him through a wall. Unfortunately, you're wrong. So you just look a bit foolish. However, that definitely won't be the case if he manages to win this. Long rotation back. Oh, no. Oh, my. Oh, he's so close. That was it. He's literally. No. Yuyu just a millimeter away from actually finding the kill. Instead, it's down to just 10 seconds. It's just going to be patience. Peek back in, and oh, Froslev gets it. Oh, that is heartbreaking. Just a millimeter over to the right. And he wins the round. That is just unfortunate. A very nice attempt. 4 kills from Yuyu. 2 while only on 6 HP. But it makes no difference as the round still goes to Fragsters. And they have plenty of money to buy back in. Instead, we're going to have the spaghetti buy. Buy whatever you can. Try and make something work. Because this is looking like the old nuke at the moment. And, well, I've seen it happen still on this map. Comebacks can happen on this CT side. But that is a big ask, especially considering how things have gone. Nice start from Dragonfly again. And he's actually dropped the bomb in the open. There's not a worse thing that could have happened at the beginning of this round. They've got to try and retrieve it. Instead, Dragonfly is just watching it like a hawk. Again, it's just a wipe down. They get a close round and then they get slaughtered. Every single player survived. Fragsters, absolute domination on this CT side. And, well, pistol win, and they've done it. That's it, over. There's nothing that can be done. Who believes? Who believes? Does anybody believe? Is there anybody, the one person who believes? It would have been an amazing clutch if he managed to pull that off. I'm a little bit disappointed he didn't. It may not make any difference to the outcome of the game, but... Okay, Mentors has said no. I'm looking for yeses, Mentors. I'm looking for yeses, so... We don't want your negativity here. Anyway, pistol win is a must. Absolute must. There's too many huge talents in the Danish scene. It's not fair. Where's the UK huge talents? We got Smuya, who recently got benched, but let's ignore that. DT side. Actually going very aggressive, already looking to try and flank, but the T's are waiting for them. Martin isn't going to check the angle, and that's already 2 kills. The T's reacting well. Okay, Delta has said not a chance. There we go, AJ White, some positivity. He believes. Believes in a thing called love. And ARES. Although, I'm going to be honest, I don't. Nice work from Froslev to already close down one more, and it's down to just 2. Make it only 1. Yu, can you do it again? No, you can't. Flawless pistol round. Fragsters. Woo. I'm just going to say, to all future teams who are planning on playing Fragsters on nuke, don't. Because, although I haven't been impressed with them on any other map, this map, they have looked superb. Whenever they've even come close to losing a round, or the one round they did lose, they instantly returned with one that was 10 times better. And, yeah, well, here we go. 4 CZs and Fuchs with a little bit of style. He's got the Julies. It's the wild, wild west with Fuchs leading the way. What can he do? Gonna be looking for Staven. Spots him out. Jewel Breaders! Oh, that's unfortunate. Not quite that. Stown is 15. Damn. I wish I was talented when I was 15. I wish I was talented now. T-side already with a man advantage. Hey, don't UK talent capture me. Torben. Yu's just not even going to react. It's like, oh, there we go. Leapfrog in. If he somehow gets this kill onto Torben, I think Torben is just going to be depressed. He does! Oh, God. Oh, that would tilt me off the face of the earth. Down to just Yu. Once again in a clutch situation, he has the almost gone, and it's done. It's done. The most dominating performance we've seen so far in the Hellcase Cup will go with ARES only getting 1 round. They're going to stick at the bottom of the board, at least for now. And they've got another game coming up, and it's another team who has not been performing particularly well. Fours did manage to beat Fragsters. I think that's their only win on the board. And now they have to try and face off against ARES. It will be in about 20 minutes' time, so make sure you don't go anyway. And it's a CSGO try not to laugh challenge. I don't know at this point. Either way, we'll be back after a break. And make sure you don't go anywhere. We got some more Counter-Strike.